It's got a clamped on there.
What's up, guys? Back with the Ram, and today's goal is to get this thing running. So for anyone new, let's go ahead and give you the quick rundown. So 96.52, it'll spin over, but it won't crank, and we have no signs of the fuel pump engaging. So we'll go ahead and spin it over real quick. We've got a couple of parts here to install today. Oh gosh, it's horrible smelling in here. So currently, that's all she will do. Now, I did go ahead and I got a fuel cap. So we added some fresh fuel last time. Whether or not it's an absolute nightmare inside the tank because it hasn't had a cap and this probably has allowed water to get in there, definitely a possibility. A lot of y'all commented a bunch of different things that it could potentially be. And so I did read through all the comments. And so hopefully we're going to get it, not hopefully, we're getting this thing running today. So why has that got water on it? Let's see. Fuel pump relay. So for sure, this guy right here, well, I say that, but this is not the same size. So shout out Amazon for saying that this would fit in here, but it doesn't. Maybe there's a different fuse box. I don't know, but I don't believe it's this guy anyways, because I swapped it with a starter relay, this one next to it, and nothing changed. So I guess I'll look for where these might go, but gosh dang it. A lot of people also suggested removing the fuel line from the rails just to see if it is getting any fuel, which I just disconnected that line. I believe that should be the correct one. Did not have any pressure on it whatsoever, but I'm gonna go turn the key and y'all let me know if any fuel comes out. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that it didn't, right? Right. Time to go ahead and get this bed off. So I guess we'll start by taking the filler neck out. I just got a couple of screws. Yeah, a couple of screws. Knock that down. There's probably gonna be a ground wire somewhere, maybe a couple of connectors that we got to disconnect. I'm gonna go ahead and take the bumper off, and then once Brett gets here, we'll start addressing the bed. Might have to take the wheels and tires off and just sit this thing on the ground, because going up over those, that's gonna be a little hard, but we'll figure it out. I'll tell y'all what, man, I've had this sinus infection chest cold going on for like 2 weeks now, and it freaking sucks. It is kicking my butt, something fierce. Already went to the doctor. I surrendered. They gave me some medicine, a steroid shot. Golly, it's still kicking my butt. But we can't stop. Gotta get this old girl running today. So we're getting her torn down. So we got everything unbolted, and we're gonna hopefully just slide this thing back about a foot and get access where we don't have to take it all the way off and just stop. Oh, snagging on something.
It's got a Red Bull can clamped on there.
Wait, what?
You see that?
You're lying.
I'm not lying. That's a Red Bull can. Holy. Something back here is hung up.
But there's a Red Bull can in there, clamped up with the bed. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a freaking Red Bull can.
Dude.
I knew them bed bolts were too loose to have not been off before. Holy crap.
That's how you know someone said, I ain't going to the parts store again
For
today.
real.
That is nuts.
Bro was like, okay, I get my hammer. Let's get a Red Bull can. Blah, blah, blah.
Really?
Yep, you feel.
I thought I heard it.
Yep. Yep.
But it ain't never made that noise before. Ain't no way the bed was shielding it.
Well, I'm pretty sure that something's supposed to be underneath this. Other than that, maybe it's not.
Well, I mean, you'd think that
Feel like it's supposed to.
this one here doesn't have anything.
Yeah, that's because you're probably supposed to swap whatever the factory one is
in there.
in there. Well, one advanced auto parts run later, and we have a new fuel pump because the one I ordered for Amazon was for a 96, which this is not a 96, this is a 94. But we went ahead and got oil, filter, bunch of coolant because the radiator is absolutely destroyed, and we're gonna try to flush it out, and some starter fluid. And Brett tried to pump as much out of the tank as he could with his little handheld thing. And we're gonna go ahead and fill it up with however much gas he got, put the new pump in there, and hopefully have some progress. But we have a little bit of an issue because the little evap line that is supposed to go into the fuel pump is not in ours, and that's what the Red Bull can was covering. And then they had the line into the little side thing that's supposed to just have a cap on it. So we're not exactly sure on what we're gonna do about that yet. Fuel pump is out and doesn't look that bad. I would say that's probably not the original, but we're still trying to figure out this whole sensor thing on this guy. All right, well, we got the new fuel pump in. We still haven't figured out what we're gonna do with this line because there's supposed to be a part there that wasn't included. Doesn't come with a new one, and obviously didn't have one there. But we're gonna go ahead and see what she does.
I heard it.
Did you? Well, let's do the key about 400 times and let it prime. All right, let's spin her over. Holy freaking crap.
We're running, baby.
It's freaking running. Oil pressure's good. All right, we want to check it out. Holy crap. Let's get a high five on that one. Oh my gosh. It's freaking running, boys.
Wow.
It was the fuel pump. Well, we can leave your ghetto Red Bull on there, I guess. Plumb that other thing in there. Dude, it lives. Holy crap.
I wonder if we can figure out what that is and go ahead and replace it.
Yeah, we could probably. I'll call Advance or O'Reilly's. Well, we're still trying to track down this sensor right here. It was called a rollover valve, I think it was. Makes sense. The truck rolls over. That prevents, I don't know if it has anything to do with wrecking the truck or anything. It could just be part of the evap system. Either way, ours was apparently broken, capped off. We're having a hard time finding it. So Brett's on the way to O'Reilly's again, but holy crap. Oh, brother. That's bad. Now that's super rusty. Thankfully it's not, you know, milky chalky milk. What am I saying? Sick once again. Probably got water put in it and then it's just sat and it's rusted out the whole radiator. Whether or not we're gonna have to end up replacing that or not, I don't know, but I just filled it up with water and I'm gonna go ahead and pull the hose off down there. There should be a release valve as well. There it is right there.
Oh gosh, it's horrible. It's so horrible, and it's all over me.
Yeah, that's definitely going to take some flushing, which we did get. Holy crap at the exposure. What is happening? We got this crap. So I'm going to continue to run some water through there, and then what is happening? Water on my phone. We're going to run that in there. So need to get, it doesn't have coolant in it. We need to fill it up with water. It says to run the truck for 10 minutes to get everything moving around, drain it, and fill it back up with water. Put that crap in there, then run it another 10 minutes and then flush it out. Hopefully that's gonna, pull out as much of this crap as we possibly can. It's probably gonna require a new radiator, if I had to guess. That stuff you really don't want circulating through your engine. So I'm gonna try to flush it out best I can before we really crank it up and let it run.
Feels like it went in gear.
I think that's neutral.
Huh?
Put it in drive. Creeping over there. It lives. She's moving on her own accord, rolling some white smoke out. Doesn't sound super happy, but could be a combination of things. It stops. We're gonna go over here and try to flush this radiator out some. Didn't have any luck getting that sensor, so we're gonna have to order one. So it's gonna be a couple days before that comes in, but once that comes in, we'll do oil change, spark plugs, whole nine, and ooh yeah, it smells like an old freaking truck. They just have a very distinct smell to them, that's for sure. Pretty clear. See if this crap can break all of that junk free. But thankfully we caught that. Dude. A little rough sounding, ain't gonna lie. Sounded a little funky at first, but sounds like it's got a vacuum leak. Yeah, it got a little thump to it. That sounds like it's rotating. Maybe it's a clogged cat.
That doesn't sound like engine knocking. That sounds like something rattling.
Yeah, it goes up the RPM. Yeah. Noise seemed to have went away whenever I put it into second gear. It sounds farther back than the engine, so it could be something related to the trans, which we know could potentially be hurt. We're gonna just let this stuff do its thing in the radiator and creep it around. See if, what?
10 gallons of gas is saying we only have a quarter tank.
I told you it's got a big tank in it. What's the temp gauge up to?
It's still not showing anything.
It might not work because it's blowing heat, so it's. Yeah, you got it in drive?
Yes.
Yep, transmission is. Let off of it, let off of it. See if it'll go in reverse. Just the Dodge doing Dodge things. Dang. Put it down in first.
It's not even shifted.
None? Alright. Nah, cut it off. Nah. We don't want it to get hot, catch the dang field on fire. It's smoking too, so shut her down. Oh, brother. Well, not ideal. Verdict's out. Trans is toast. All right, well, I guess let's go get your truck and a chain and drag this thing back up there. Having deja vu, pulling the Dodge backwards. Hope my strap holds on. But hey, we got power steering now because the truck's running. Transmission's just obliterated. We're gonna go tow her back to our original resting place and get this serum out of the radiator. We figured it was gonna have transmission problems because that's what the guy that last was around it said. So hopefully the noise that was making that knocking was something in the trans. That's kind of weird for the trans to make that kind of noise, but could be a clogged cat, could be a piston about to see the sunlight. I don't know. We're gonna hope that it's the transmission. It's warm.
Oh yeah, it's warm. All right, I'm setting that right there.
It's got a little
Now
tinge
it's
to it.
got a little color to it.
Oh, brother. It's probably gonna just need a new radiator.